Hey everyone, welcome back. Okay, so let's continue the discussion for Saturn series. Saturn in the eighth house. In this video, we're gonna talk about, and we're gonna talk about some very effective remedies which we can follow to make it more positive towards our life and reduce the negativity of Saturn and its badhaka, or let's say its obstacles, okay, in our life. So first thing, we need to understand what is eighth house. So eighth house, in most of the videos whatever I have shared with all of you, I have mentioned that eighth is all about transformation. In a very simple way, in a single word, I can say it's all about transformation. Now, transformation is not easy. Okay, it's not like walking in the park. It's difficult, right? You have to change a lot. Your surroundings may not support you. Your situations will be adverse. You have to go through some pain, and then only the better version of yourself will come in front of everyone. So that's what I mean transformation. Along with that, we can see the interest towards occult from 8th house, that is, astrology or numerology, tantra, reiki, pranic healing. So any division of occult science we can see from the 8th. We can see, let's say, our longevity, and we can see our new beginnings in life. We can see sudden ups and downs, sudden events in life. It could be bad, it could be good. Okay, so whatever is very sudden, all of a sudden things happen in our life, right? So that is like when it is happening and why it is happening. If you are looking for that answer, look at your eighth house, either the eighth lord or the planet whatever is sitting in the eighth house, or the dasha of eighth house, antardasha of eighth lord. So nakshatra, okay, in the eighth house, whatever nakshatra is there, or the planet whatever is is placed over there, in which nakshatra it is. So everything, whenever it is connected with eighth, we can see a lot of changes in our life, or let's say sudden changes, which could be very good for you, which could be painful for you. But either way, you're gonna learn, and the transformation is gonna happen for you, and ultimately end of the day you will be happy. That's the important, because once you go through that pain and once you understand the philosophy, okay, things stop hurting you. That's one thing I can tell. So a Saturn, whenever Saturn is placed over there in 8th house, one thing I will tell, that you can escape death multiple times. Whichever way you want to take it, you can. But that is the truth. If Saturn is in your 8th, you can escape death multiple times. Because Saturn is the Karaka. Saturn is the significator of 8th house. In Vedic astrology, 8th house, we tell it is the house of death. And that's why we see, it's not about only transformation, right? It's also about your plan. It's also about your life. It's also about your longevity. Whether you will be having any kind of fatal disease, and whether you will be getting the proper treatment or not, you will come out of that situation or not. Everything we can see from the 8th. So that's why I'm telling, if your Saturn is in 8th, okay, whether it is in your chart, in the birth chart, or it is happening in the transit, you can escape death, or be ready for a big transformation which you are not at all thinking in your life. All of a sudden it will happen, and you will feel like, oh, I'm in like in a very bad situation. But once you go through that, once you start enjoying that situation, right, you start fighting back. The beauty of Saturn in this position is it gives I mean, endless possibilities. That's the beauty of Saturn in the eighth, because Saturn, first of all, the numerological number of Saturn is 8, which is infinite. So Saturn, being a ruler of 8, being in 8th house, it creates infinite possibilities for you. These people who are having Saturn in the 8th, they can see lot of options in life, what to choose. See, most of the time what we see that people are not having options in life, right? They are just following something. But these people, they can have lot of options in life. Yes, they can get confused. That depends on the condition of moon in their chart, whether they get confused by seeing multiple options in life, what to choose, what not to choose. That is a altogether different discussion. I'm not going there. But they can see lot of options, I would say good options in life, and they just need to take a leap of faith and explore those options, and definitely Saturn is going to give them a fantastic results. Now Saturn 8th, from there we can see also the in-laws. Okay, how the relationship will be with you and between you and your in-laws, right? Your mother-in-law or your father-in-laws. Okay, so if Saturn is there, you can expect that yes, relationship will be good, but there may not be much of fun talk and all. It could be like overall you will respect them, they will respect you. That's it. Okay, a mutual understanding will be there. Mutual respect will be there. Another thing which is very important, Saturn in the 8th, right? It also can give you a good profession or good career if you are into, let's say, health insurance domain, if you are into term insurance domain, if you are into any kind of insurance which is related to life insurance, health insurance, mediclaim, okay, these things, even car insurance also, any insurance things, or you are running a company who deals with insurance, or you are working in a company who deals with insurance, you can get a good career over there. Saturn 8th house can do good business in the plumbing things. Means, let's say, when you are taking the connection of water, right? You are using tap. You are putting a lot of accessories for the shower accessories, right? Or let's say anything you are using, all the accessories you are using in your bathroom. Okay. So everything from fittings, connections, using the accessories, everything you can create a business. You can sell those products or provide services, fixing services also. If Saturn is in the 8th house, it will also bring a lot of good, I would say, good career, good money it will bring. Apart from that, if you can become a broker of something, let's say you are a real estate broker, Saturn 8th house can give you good money. If you are a let's say broker of that's what real estate means, any property. It could be land or flat or any big house, big apartment, whatever. Or let's say you are doing some contract basis work for the construction. Okay, you are taking contracts. Okay, you are a building promoter or building developer. Okay, like real estate company. Okay, but it's not your company. You are taking contracts from the builders, and you have your own laborers, and you put your laborers into that work and getting that things done. Maybe you are helping them for any kind of fitting work or building constructions, anything in the construction field. That also Saturn in the 8th house can give you good money. Now occult, Saturn in the 8th house, it's a very good combination to be part of tantra sadhana. I'm not talking about astrology, numerology, vastu and all. That is also there, but to be very specific and very prominent, that's what I'm telling. Saturn in the 8th, they get the intuitive power in a good way. So they can utilize that for tantra sadhana, because Saturn in the 8th, they actually have a blessings of Ma Kali. Ma Chandi. That means the Matri Roop, right? Matri Shakti. So that blessings they are having. So I have seen people that Saturn in the 8th, they are actually doing worship of Ma Kali or Ma Chandi, the Ugra, the fearsome avatar of the goddess. So that's one thing. Now coming on the aspects. Now from 8th, Saturn is aspecting your 10th. As I said, whatever career professions whatever I have mentioned, right, like real estate, building promoting, building development, construction work, plumbing related work, water related work, bathroom fittings, uh, then what I have said, let's say occult. So these insurance, yeah, I just forgot, sorry. So insurance, any insurance, could be health, could be term life, mediclaim, car insurance, building insurance. So anyone is having this kind of interest or this kind of career path, Saturn aspecting your 10th, they can definitely earn lot of money. And it's not only about money, they can earn lot of respect also. Their career will actually grow. Now Saturn aspecting your 10th, that means you have to talk a lot in your profession. There are a lot of work where even without much talking, without much verbal communication, you still can earn money and do your things, do your stuff. But Saturn in the 8th aspecting your 10th, you have to talk a lot. If you have to sell an insurance, right, to a customer, just imagine how much you have to talk. Not everyone will go and buy, right? So that's what I'm trying to tell you. You have to talk a lot to sell single product. So that is one thing. So they are very good in communication. That is also one more important thing. Now from there, 8th house, Saturn is aspecting your second house. So take care of your wealth, take care of your liquid cash. Try to keep your money safe. Try to keep your money in a joint account where, or in some bond or in some mutual fund, somewhere where the money is getting locked. You cannot just directly withdraw just like that. Then only you can save your money in a wise way. Next, it is aspecting your 5th house. So you may expect that Saturn aspecting your 5th. Now what is 5th? It's all about creativity and execution of that idea. You can expect that a lot of creativity will come in your mind, but maybe you will get a lot of obstacles while executing that. So there you need to work hard, really hard to execute your ideas, and at one point of time you will succeed. Now one more thing, 5th house, as we know, it's a house of childbirth, right? It's the house of your next generation. So you can face a little bit of obstacles over there, because Saturn aspecting on your 5th, sometime it delay the childbirth. Mostly it happens when it is in the male house, I mean male chart. If the Saturn is aspecting in the 5th, okay, in a male chart, then we can see a little bit of delay of childbirth in his life. Why? It's not like he is or his spouse having any medical concern. No, it's not like that every time. But could be the financial situation or their lifestyle, whatever they are having that moment, right? They may not be ready to have a kid. So that's why, based on that decision, they will delay, okay, the family plannings. So that's why I'm telling, Saturn aspecting 5th, sometimes they have a childbirth in their family in a little bit delayed manner on a later period of time. But Saturn over aspecting over 5th house, it is 100% assured that considering 5th lord is also in a good dignity, either male or female, both the natives will be blessed with a baby. Most of the time we have seen that. Now coming to the remedies, interesting remedy. It's two remedies I'm going to share. Saturn in the 8th, you can take care of old people. Either you can do some charity in a old age home, or supporting them in some medical issues, whichever way you want, okay, by either donating money or donating through, charitable organizations, NGOs. So in whichever way you're gonna support the old age people, that's gonna definitely bring a lot of good luck for you. And as Saturn is aspecting your fifth house, so you can also do some charity towards the orphanage. That also will clear the obstacles of having childbirth. If you're facing something issues, right, and let's say if all the medical conditions are all fine, I would suggest you go and you spend some time in the orphanage, and do something for them as well. Okay, in whichever way you want, either uh, you know let's say, maybe medical things, education, or maybe during winter if they need some clothes, okay, warm clothes you can provide. So it's not necessary that you have to do in a bulk way. Whatever you can afford, that's what I'm telling. Charity doesn't mean you have to give a lot of things. Okay, even if you're supporting one kid or one old people, that's more than enough. Okay, it doesn't come with the count or the quantity, it's always with the quality. Okay, and like, with emotions and with your heart, from the bottom of your heart you are supporting them, that only things matters, right? So that's the two remedies which you can follow when you have Saturn in the 8th house. And I see that these people are very, very good people. Saturn in the 8th, they see a lot of things in life, a lot of pains are there in their life, but still they smile. That is the best part of Saturn in the 8th. They take challenge like, there is no tomorrow. And end of the day, they rise and shine in their life. Okay, they have a very good, like strong base, I would say. Okay, even in a big storm they will not be, they'll be unaffected. That kind of mindset and strength from the core they can get when Saturn is in the 8th. So that's all for the Saturn in the 8th, and thanks for staying with me. Thank you.